Back to the BVTV gaming channel. Again, this live portion of UFC is exclusive to Twitch. So we are doing season 2 episode 3. We crown a men's flyweight division champion in this episode. 16 fighters go in tonight to walk out flyweight champion. Just to kind of recap, we have Yasmin Lucindo as the current reigning defending women's strawweight champion. That was episode 2. And of course, in episode 1, we crowned a heavyweight champion in Zoltan Mahaldinho. And tonight, we add in another champion with the men's flyweight division for the men's flyweight division. And we kick things off tonight with Brandon Moreno versus Alejandro Pantoja. That is how we're going to kick off the night tonight. 3 rounds if need be. Damage carries over through every fight. And what we've seen so far is fighters who can normally get the job done quickly tend to go for long runs throughout the tournament. At least that's how the last 2 have went. You know, it's a battle of trying to, hold in as much stamina as possible. Expending as little energy as possible, but doing enough damage to get the win and advance to the next round without taking as much damage. This should be quite the fight. Brandon Moreno in the red trunks, Alejandro Pantoja in the blue trunks. What I'm expecting from Brandon Moreno tonight is going to be taking this fight early, just like that, with an overhand shot to the skull of Alejandro Pantoja, putting on some pressure, staying off the ground with Alejandro. Personally, I feel that the better striker in this fight will be Brandon Moreno. Alejandro Pantoja is very dangerous on the ground. This will be quite a contrasting style between the two. Wow! He is holy hell! He is rocking him. He's not defending anything. He was not defending literally anything. Brandon Moreno just took a barrage of strikes. Jeez, okay, he's out? He's out, holy hell. Alejandro Pantoja destroyed Brandon Moreno here tonight in round number 1. We talk about trying to get it done early. Holy crap. I mean, Brandon Moreno was not defending himself at all. He looked horrible here tonight. Wow. Congrats to Alejandro Pantoja on a massive victory here tonight as he goes on to the quarterfinals. I honestly think he only took 1 punch. Genuinely, I think... I don't know how Brandon Moreno got 26 strikes off, because it didn't even look like it. That was a one-sided beatdown. Like, that is as bad as I've seen. Holy crap. Next up, folks, it is Ulanbekov versus Tetsiar? I gotta see the name. TR. No. Yeah, I'm gonna say that guy. Yeah, because that's... Oh, my lord. TR is literally taking it to freaking Ulanbekov. Already with this barrage, the flyweights are going ham here. This is a bit different from what we've seen from the strawweights. That was a nice overhand right, though, from Ulanbekov. And by the way, Tiara in the... Damn, he's got rocked, but look like he realized he was in a bad way, slipped out of what would have been a nasty freaking straight right hand that would have connected if he did not do so. Trying for a takedown, Ulanbekov stuffs it. A very action-heavy round already. That was actually great takedown defense on getting in the top position. And that was only momentarily. There was a great counter, catching the arm, flipping him over. Well, it seems to be these two fighters are being a little bit more intelligent on, punching defense. He countered, it looks to be, holy wow. The counter to get into side control, that was absolutely impressive by TR. I want to say, Tarai, but I think that's wrong. Or where should I call him Tarai? Because I feel like that's easier. And that's the one thing we've seen consistently throughout these tournaments so far, is that guys who are in side control, they just dominate the fight longer from that position. They do a good amount of damage. It's a lot of supportive damage was what I'm going to call it. It's not anything impactful to knock out your opponent, but it opens up cuts. You know, it really makes the opponent, when they're getting hit from that position, very uncomfortable. But again, Tarai right now, literally in a good spot. He's actually dominating at the moment. I feel like he needs to do just a little bit more offensive while he's on top of his opponent. He's not in a bottom position here, so he's got to do a little bit more, I think, to really win this round. Right now, he's kind of struggling to advance. Can't really break half guard. Now you can tell Ulanbekov is generally trying, but he's done such a great job defensively to stop any advances to get into a better position from Tarai. And what I like is that Ulanbekov is still staying busy while he's in that bottom. While he's on bottom, he's still trying to get some punches going, and has done a really great job defensively stopping a lot of transitions. While I did like the effort defensively from Ulanbekov, he generally took too much time to be on bottom. Damn! But he came out swinging in this round. That was like a three-piece combination. They just landed on the jaw. That was a beautiful front kick. Trying to go for a takedown. Great, again, takedown defense and awareness here from Tarai. But he's going to get suplexed. Wow. Ulanbekov is coming out of the gates in round number 2 like a piston fire engine. Now, what can he do now that he's got him on the ground? And this is one of the things that fighters should be aware about: time management. Knowing that when fights if your fights are going to be going into the second and third round, if you want to make it to that championship fight, how much energy are you even going to have left? There may be nothing in the gas tank at all. He's finally in a good position. If he can actually sit up, he can land a lot of devastating strikes. Well, they got to connect to break through the guard first. We're already seeing Brandon Moreno get knocked out from this position. Tiara might be next. I mean, Tarai. Sorry, I don't know why I keep going Tiara. Wow, he's getting rocked right now. That was a bit of a weak form, but I actually don't think it even broke through. I like the aggressiveness here from Ulanbekov. You see Chara trying to... It's like ingrained in me at this point. Tarai is trying to do everything he can to just kind of be defensive. And he's done a decent job to this point. He's done a lot, quite well, actually. Now it's Ulanbekov going for this armbar. Can he get him over? And a great counter. Wow. But this is, again, smart. You see what Ulanbekov is doing while he's on bottom. He's still staying aggressive. This is what you're supposed to do. He's actually rocked the hell out of Tarai. If it doesn't look like Tarai's in a bad spot, even with this, like I said. Oh, okay. Well, if he's in a forearm, that's a really bad spot. Wow, look at this. That was absolutely impressive from Ulanbekov. Now he's once again back on top. What will he do? He's got 35 seconds before we're going to round number 3. That was a nasty forearm. He nailed him really good there. I think there's actually a cut above the eye. Tarai might be in trouble. Can Tarai hang on for 12 more seconds in this fight? Ulanbekov wants to end it. Can Tarai hang on? Tarai cannot hang on. Ulanbekov gets the knockout with 4 seconds left in round number 2, avoiding round number 3. The sense of urgency was there from Ulanbekov. He smelled the blood in the water. Tarai had no chance at that point. referee had to call for a stoppage right before the bell. Congrats to Ulanbekov on a hell of a fight and a hell of a win. He's going on to the quarterfinals. That's Shiro Tarai. It's got to be Tarai. Tara. Yeah, Tyra. I'm sorry, bro. I don't think I'll ever be able to say that name correctly, and I apologize in advance, actually. Next up, folks, it's Manel Kape versus Makayev. There are some really hard names to say in this tournament. Holy mackerel. The guy, I should have pulled up like the English translation of how do you pronounce this. And Manel Kape, Makayev, I really do believe that, you know, Makayev actually really is a very strong and well overall fighter. However, Manel Kape is smooth with it. And that's the one thing that Makayev, I look at Makayev more as a brute. Well, when you're landing those jumping freaking kicks to the face, that I may have to change that. Wow! And Kape, again, we talked about the smooth and the quickness of Manel Kape. That is what Makayev has to be aware of. If not, he'll surely get a knockout. Great judo hip toss, but Kape getting right back into it. They're getting right back up. Sorry, not into it. Right back up. It's one of the things with Manel Kape that I've always respected. It's just that lightning quick offense for him. Again, sneaky uppercut that lands right on the jaw. It's a nice fake, going for a takedown. Now, this is where I kind of get concerned for Manel. I do believe that he still can hit. Well, maybe not when you're getting kind of flattened out like that. This is not good. This is an arm triangle. If he flattens out, Kape's in trouble, but he's adding a lot of pressure just ever so slightly. Oh, no. The rear naked's in, but Kape getting the hell out of there, escaping to this north-south position. Now we're transitioning to side control. As you can tell, he's trying to get into half guard. Yeah, I honestly think that Manel Kape's best chance at winning this fight tonight is to keep it on the stand-up. That is going to be, I think, Kape's bread and butter, at least for this fight. And I say that because he was winning, you know, while he was standing up. There was a lot of impactful damage and significant strikes that rocked Makayev. That was a nice triangle, but not doing enough here. Oh, if he gets that foot over, this is actually really bad. Look at the strength of Manel Kape with the power bomb, and back into side control just like that. Again, now Kape here in this full guard position. He just needs to sit up, and he's in top now, just like that. So Makayev realized he was in trouble. But Kape, though, was smart. He didn't try to waste any energy there. It wasn't too much time to really do anything. In my opinion, Manel Kape right now, it's 10-9. Manel, you could actually make an argument here about 10-8. I think that's how strong of a round Kape had. Wow, that was a beautiful overhand. But again, Makayev retreating to that takedown. That was smart. It was a bad shot he took. He didn't want to get pummeled anymore. He went for the takedown. He secured the takedown. This is going to be Makayev's bread and butter. Some of these names I'm going to butcher. I think during this episode, look at this ground and pound. He is nailing the hell out of Manel Kape, and Makayev, just like that, knocks the holy bejesus out of Manel Kape in round number 2 after taking a beating here tonight. Wow. I mean, this was just ferocious. Manel Kape did not know what hit him here. And that was several strikes to the face, and that forearm just did it. And it was going so well for Manel Kape up until this point. And a rather shocking stoppage here in round number 2. But Again, Makayev, it may not seem like he suffered a lot of damage, but he ate a lot of heavy shots in that fight. And that's something that I think, you know, we got to kind of keep an eye on. But what a fight it has been so far. I mean, what a tournament so far. No, not what a fight. And folks, next up, we go on to Erceg versus Johnson. And before my history of all my fights got erased, man, Demetrius Johnson was the, like, flyweight GOAT. I think any time Demetrius Johnson was fighting, it was just a spectacular fight. Demetrius Johnson in the green trunks, Steven Erceg in the red trunks. So I always look forward to seeing Demetrius Johnson fight. It's always a good one. I expect nothing less here tonight. This fight, as a lot of Demetrius's, might go very long, at least in our prior history with Demetrius. So I can fully see this fight going to 3 rounds. Yeah, I was about to say that while it was a good takedown, it's Demetrius Johnson you're going against, buddy. What I like is that Erceg got a lot of good. I think he got a couple knees in there. He got a nice elbow, and then he got taken down. I'd say both these guys are grappling wizards, so it'll be interesting to see how these guys kind of counteract each other. That was a nice, well, okay. Demetrius Johnson going for some quick strikes, but nothing too effective so far. To this point, both fighters just looking to get some type of advantage. It seems to me that DJ wants to either go to side control, wants to get this top mount early, and just can't do it. And to Erceg's credit, this is great defense. It's great awareness. Well, it was up until this point. That was a nice form. Erceg's got to be very careful of this. But Erceg, can he? No, he can't. Yeah. Going for an armbar, an arm triangle? Yep, he's going for the arm triangle. But was this more of a means to get into side control? Is he generally looking for the tap out? Or no, this is a fantastic position, but Johnson didn't capitalize. I'm rather surprised. All that work kind of just got wasted. Wow, and he's right back into full mount. Yet Erceg's just got to be careful and be defensively savvy. As in side control. This a unique counter. I think he tried to use his legs to kind of get underneath Johnson to get him back into like a half guard position. He's back in top mount. We've got 5 seconds left, so there's not much really happening here to boast. I mean, I feel like Demetrius Johnson had the better round. And I say barely. There wasn't a lot to grade. It was just he just had a lot more, you know, being on top. He just on top more, and was in control. But I mean, if we're gonna, you know, put credit where credit's due, Steven Erceg was still very defensively savvy and made these transitions for Demetrius very difficult. So, you know, oh, that was a nice shot. That one rocked Steven Erceg. Oh, that was a single leg takedown. Rather unique style of takedown, actually. But again, you know, even though that was a nice, you know, strike there that really rocked Erceg early, we're getting back to this, you know, ground game, and Steven Erceg has just stopped a lot of different, you know, transitional moves that Demetrius Johnson has tried to aim for. Oh, this here is not an ideal position for Steven Erceg. If he does not find a way to get Demetrius Johnson off him, he can get knocked out from this position. We've seen Tito Ortiz do this several times when he was light heavyweight champion back in UFC 4. He had a reign of terror for months, I think actually almost a year, as champ. And this is, again, great defensive acumen from Steven Erceg, who should have been knocked out right there, but still continues to play defensively and has hung on for a lot longer than I have expected at this point. And if anything, Erceg is making Demetrius Johnson empty that gas tank. And if Erceg can hang on to round number 3, I think he's got a shot to come back in this fight. But again, not much really happened. It's just Demetrius Johnson on top and is just in control. As Erceg eats more shots to the face. Wow. Like I said, I mean, Erceg is trying. It's just Demetrius Johnson just having his way with him. Literally. I think this is a way for DJ to also recover some stamina because he's expended a lot while he's been on top.
Let's focus.
10 seconds left in round number 2. And one thing I'll say is Demetrius Johnson has been... he hasn't just been going for shots to the face. He's been going for body shots. Like, he has been active. It's just been a fight that's primarily been on the ground. There's very little moments of it actually being, in stand-up.
Oh, nice shot. Yes. That's what I'm talking about.
That was a nice check leg kick. But again, Demetrius Johnson, single leg takedown. We have watched this fight from above, basically, for the majority of this. To go for an arm triangle is Demetrius Johnson. It was just to get a better position because he's kind of just slowly but surely just crushing that bicep right into the throat of Steven Erceg. And he is back in full mount. Yeah, that was a seamless transition for him, literally.
Listen, you gotta control the hands. Hand control. Hand control. Grab those wrists.
That was a nice forearm shot. Thing's going for an arm bar. Dude, that was a hammer fist to the face. It was 2, actually. He's got the arm. Oh, Erceg lost grip. Was Erceg, is he going to tap? Is he? Oh, no, that was the way. Oh, he actually escaped, but wasn't able to do anything besides barely escape it. Like I said, I feel like Erceg is just making DJ just waste stamina at this point. DJ's not been able to really do anything to put this guy away. Erceg has found a way to hang on for dear life in this fight. It's a valiant effort, but he just, he hasn't been able to do remotely anything. And more shots to the body. And again, this is also not good for Demetrius Johnson. Like, going almost potentially a full 3 rounds, even if it's like, you get like a minute break, or it's like you fought for 14 out of 15 minutes. This is the first round. If you make it to the champion, you go through 3 rounds of this, you're not gonna have anything left. He's trying to choke him out in an arm triangle. Steven Erceg, though, still hanging on, still taking a beating But with 9 seconds left in round number 3, Demetrius Johnson knocks out Steven Erceg here tonight. But how much energy has Demetrius Johnson wasted? That's my biggest fear for Demetrius Johnson. Still a dominant performance here from Demetrius Johnson. He goes on to the quarterfinals, everybody. So sorry, I still have like a stuffy nose going on here. So if I sound nasally still, I do apologize. Next up, folks, is going to be Kai Kara-France versus Nicolau. Kai Kara-France in the green trunks, Nicolau in the blue trunks. That was a nice front kick from Nicolau. Said both of these fighters, I believe that for Kai, keeping this fight on the stand-up will be an advantage. As for Nicolau, going to the ground will be his bread and butter, or it should be. Wow, Nicolau is not afraid to strike with this man. And that he did. He definitely did chop the wood for sure. But again, I'm expecting these solid, double leg takedowns from Nicolau. But Nicolau is also very aggressive. And he wants to put this fight away early. You can tell he doesn't want to stay in there with Kai Kara-France for long. And if he can get into, at least a side control position, he can really wear down Kai. Because the longer you wear down Kai, the worse he's going to perform.
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
Wow, I mean, honestly, there was kind of a standstill for him. So I'm really not surprised. Tried for a Superman punch, did not work. Nicolau is being patient. He's letting the more energy-driven Kai Kara-France make some mistakes. That was a nice check leg kick, though. I'm liking the approach here from Nicolau, I have to admit. It's been very sound. Because Kai hasn't really gotten any an impactful strike at all on this guy. And again, another takedown here from Nicolau.
Win the scramble. Win the scramble.
Try to go north-south? I mean, I would stay inside. I would go to side control if I was him. There you go.
Relax, calm down, calm down. Protect your face. Let's start all over again. Protect your face.
Again, this is I wouldn't really call this a feeling out round because these guys are putting on quite the show. There hasn't been anything flashy, I will admit. Nothing notably flashy in this fight. But it's been smooth, it's been energetic, like they're keeping the pace. Nicolau is trying to punch this man's head off, and Kai Kara-France somehow dodged, I would say, 80% of those strikes. Not even dodged, blocked them. So this is, where I get scared for fighters, because we've already seen Brandon Moreno go down to this. And we're going to round number 2. Oh, Herb. Jeez, I like the man was killing him. Stop. Where was that? In the Manel Kape fighters. You let bro just assault that. Oh, that was a beautiful front kick, but he didn't get all of it, though. He got just enough to rock him. That was it. Wow, he hit it again. Nicolau wants to end it, and he wants to end this fight now. Look at the speed off the jab, though. And if that spinning back fist would have connected, Kai Kara-France would have been on... Oh, I don't know who got hit, but that was a beautiful, cartwheel kick from Kai Kara-France. As you can clearly tell, the feel-out process is over. I try to go for it again, and that, may come... Let's not go too many times. Beautiful overhand right connected on the temple of Matthias Nicolau. Again, trying to go for a takedown, but Kai Kara-France looks to, at this point, have stuffed it. Yep, he did. He stopped it.
You set the Two sets of faces. Show fight. Good. Keep the pressure on him.
And this has been an energetic round. Now it's Kai who's actually trying to keep some distance. Wow, that was a beautiful freaking roundhouse. France's been rocked, and honestly, I feel like Kai just... Oh, he's down. It may be over. I think his back's been cut open, too. I can't tell for sure from this angle. I'm trying to see. I think it's the nose. I think the nose got busted. It's hard to tell right now. I truly cannot. Oh yeah. Kai Kara France's nose has been busted wide open. Okay, trying to go for a get. Oh.
Take your time. Take your time.
I mean, while that is, true. Wow. Kai's a bloody mess. And that cut's going to be something that's going to be concerning if Kai's, makes it to the third round. There you could also, Nicolao's starting to get a little tired. Yeah, Kai was lucky to avoid disaster there, but can he hang on to go to round number 3? He's got 8 more seconds. Can he hang on for dear life? Will Kai Kara France survive the onslaught? And he does. We're going on to the third and final round of this fight. He was in danger, and this crowd knows they're on their feet right now. What a fight we've got right here tonight. And if I'm Kai, you really got to just throw everything you have into this round, because I don't believe that he's winning this fight, at least on the judges' scorecard. This is not looking good for Kai. It's getting worse and worse for the man. Four minutes left in this. Oh! Jesus. Kai has taken a beating in this fight. Jeez, what a front kick. How is he still in this fight? You heard some of the fight. Oh, that was a great counter. He grabbed the arm, turned it around. Now he's in top position here. And if I'm Kai, just start swinging. Start swinging for the heavens. Give him no time to breathe. You've got to. You have no other choice. Wow, look at Nicola. I mean, just honestly, just amazed. And by the way, folks, the next tournament after this will be the women's flyweights. Or women's bantamweights. I haven't made up my mind just yet. This is a precarious position for Kai Kara France to be in. This is not a good one at all. Yep, arm trying. Oh! He might be tapping. This is not good for Kai. Oh, it's over. It's over. It is over. Just tap. How is he still on this thing? How the heart of Kai Kara France is to be studied. I thought it was over. He locked it in. He was choking that man's life force out of him. And somehow Kai Kara France refuses to go down. You've got to respect such a valiant effort. 45 seconds. Will Nicolao get the... Whoa, we'll be able to knock him out. Or are we going to? No, it's over. It's over. Yeah. There's only so much that Kai Kara France could have done. I mean, he took this man basically 3 full rounds. Nicolau gets the knockout with like 40 seconds left in round number 3. What a fight between these two gladiators here tonight. Wow. What a fight. That was a damn good one. I mean, I think it was a given that, you know, Nicolau was going to win by decision, but clearly he did not want that. Next up, folks, is going to be Amabayev versus Joseph Benavidez. Here we go. Alrighty, here we go. Joseph Benavidez in the red trunks, Amabayev in the yellow. Wow, Joseph Benavidez already rocked Amabayev. The fight just started. How is he already out of the fight, DC? Damn. They said, oh, yep, he landed a punch. It's over. It's over, folks. Thanks for coming. And Jesus. Wow, what a shot. No, for real. Try to go for that, like, jumping freaking kick. That would have knocked the hell out of Joseph Benavidez. That would have landed. Wow. I mean, I'm rather surprised at the fast-paced approach here from Joseph Benavidez. Well, both these guys are now just knocking the hell out of each other. Oh, that was a beautiful freaking guillotine counter. But Amabayev saying, no, not so fast, home slice. But this is where Joseph normally takes a beating. Yeah, there's a nice guillotine choke. But again, you know, what we're seeing is Amabayev do remotely well. I need to get rid of that stupid freaking screen. Like, just because I'm not, like, actively on the controller does not mean, like, freeze the game. Oh, wow, that was a nice forearm. I think it actually cut or at least bruised heavily. Oh my God, Joseph Benavidez is getting absolutely rocked. Amabayev knocks out Joseph Benavidez in round number 1. A massive victory here for Amabayev. We'll see him in the quarterfinals. I mean, that was a barrage. That was a just tirade of strikes that just landed to punish Joseph Benavidez. These guys wanted to be out of here in one round, and both of them just complete balls to the walls. Goodness gracious. Wow. Well, congrats to Amabayev. Man's gone to the quarterfinals, and the quarterfinals are starting to truly shape up now. Wow. Yeah, we're going to get to here. And so, Askara versus Amir Albazi. What are with these last names? Holy mackerel, guys. Get it together. Easier pronunciation, please. Wow. Oh my God. Askara just like three-pieced and disrespectfully at it. Rocked Amir Albazi. Albazi in the green trunks. He may not be standing soon. Askara in the black trunks. Why does he remind me of Kazuchika Okada? Like, is anyone seeing the resemblances to the wrestler Kazuchika Okada, or is it just me? Like, same hairstyle. And he's a bit skinny, but, you know. Wow, that was a beautiful roundhouse from Albazi. It just rocked Askara.
Watch yourself. Get out. Come on, bud. Let's get those
I'm relatively surprised that these guys are just like, when I was anticipating the flyweights, I thought like the majority were gonna be like the Demetrius Johnson fight. However, oh my, that was disrespectful. That was disrespectful. Holy shit, that was mighty rude. No one can tell me that that wasn't the most disrespectful shit next to the Nate Diaz slapping. Jesus, he's seen he's seen Jesus at that moment in time. Oh my God. Askra, demauling Amir Albazi, and Albazi's still functioning somehow. And this is honestly what Amir needs for this fight to be slowed down, because he cannot keep up with the pace of Askra at all. I mean, he was getting hit from every which way. Oh, but no, great counter. Wow, and he's inside control. Here's the thing, though. If Albazi struggles also on the ground here against Askra, he got nothing. You're getting rocked on the stand-up. And if you start getting dominated on the ground, what do you got? You have nothing.
Scramble and go! Scramble and go!
Yeah, Albazi's really in danger. Asker's just not playing around. Askra wants to knock out. It's a nice forearm. He's going right back to it. 9 seconds left. Oh, but Albazi able to hang on for dear life as we go to round number 2. Here we go. What a fight we have here. Yeah, Albazi doesn't know what hit him this round. Let's see how the game plan changes on Albazi's corner, because something's got to change. I'm not sure what it is, because nothing went right for him. So I can't even try to say that he did anything right, because he even when he tried, it backfired. You know, so I mean, his corner has to really take a hard look at this and be like, do we tell him to be more aggressive? Does he need to close distance more? Like, and you're just kind of throwing darts, you know, in the dark, hoping you hit the dartboard, because that's very hard to evaluate. Your fighter got absolutely dog walked from, you know, Jesus Lord. It's over. It's over. Askra destroys Amir Albazi here tonight. I mean, this was arguably as dominant as Alejandro Pantoja. That performance, I mean, Jesus Lord. I mean, the man tried. That's what we can say for Albazi. Goodness gracious. Congrats to Askra. We'll see him in the quarterfinals. What a dominating performance here to start. So in the battle of the Kais, at least one Kai is left. Because Kai Kara-France, you know. Anyways, folks, next up, it's our final fight of the quarterfinals. Not of the quarterfinals, of the first round, my bad. Van versus Royval. This should be interesting. Royval in the white trunks, Van in the green trunks. Here we go. And there's a significant size disadvantage for Van. However, that should not be anything to deter him from his normal approach. And it's also very clear that the reach advantage is going to Brandon Royval. That was a nice knee. Honestly, I've been rather surprised at the approach of Brandon Royval. Well, after getting upgraded to the next lifetime, probably not anymore. Well, for Van, I mean, I think that going, you know, to half, yeah. I actually, oh, wow. That's what I wanted to see from Royval, a little bit more aggressiveness. And I feel like with a guy like Joseph Van, you kind of have to. Van's got some nice punching power. Royval's doing a lot of retreating. I'm not understanding. Like, I feel like you have the reach, you have the size advantage, and I feel like you're... He's just making horrendous mistakes. Like, at this point, I think he's just giving the fight to Joseph Van, because, I mean, the dude has not done a single thing right here. I mean, this is actually, it's like, yeah, this is rather infuriating. I honestly hope he does not. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm honestly glad. Joseph Van embarrasses Brandon Royval here tonight. However, that cut underneath his eye is going to be a bit concerning. But I mean, like, generally speaking, it was like he just... This was not a good performance by Brandon. There's a lot that needs to be fixed. When you have all the advantages and then you just blunder them is what really happened. But congrats to sorry, not Joseph, Joshua Van for winning this fight. Going on to the next fight. So we head to the quarterfinals. And I say we get started. We kind of kept starting on this side, so we'll kind of go like that. Or like we'll keep bouncing back and forth over there. Alejandre Pantoja. Mathis Nicolau. Here we go. Wow, they're actually both in blue trunks. So with the blue taped glove, it is Nicolau. With the red taped glove, it is Alejandre Pantoja. And Pantoja got this tournament started in a wild fashion. Will he be able to do the same here tonight? Or will this fight be, well, maybe not, because Nicolau's already getting rocked. You know, I mean, in one hand, like I want to see Nicolau go like far in this tournament because like the dude is just like a fun fighter, but also Alejandro Pantoja just came in with a man on a mission as well in this tournament. Like he feels he's really got a lot to prove. There's a chip on that man's shoulder. Nice guillotine choke here, but Pantoja saying, "Nah, son, not today." Already going into side control, going for an arm bar, maybe no, or I think Kimura actually. That's what he tried to do. Again, Nicolau is smart, though. He's staying busy while being on the bottom. But even then, Nicolau, while he's still on the bottom, has been doing a relatively decent job. But look at this arm triangle here from Pantoja. But like I said, he's just slowly squeezing the life out of him. But if he flattens, it's going to be really bad. Oh, no. Did he tap? Oh, no, he got out of it. Well, I mean, he barely got out of it. I thought he tapped. It looked like, the initial foot smacking on the floor was a tap out. Yeah, it is. I mean, then again, a lot of people took a lot of damage, something that Alejandro Pantoja did not have to deal with in his first fight. And this is what I'm talking about. When you get fights in early, you start leaving things unblemished and unscathed. It is a massive advantage in that third and fourth fight that you're going to have. Again, nice guillotine here, but I want to say this is kind of backfiring on Nicolau to this point. The second time he's done it where Alejandro Pantoja's gone right out of it. Oh, this nice hammer fist. Oh, he might be tapping. He tapped. Alejandro Pantoja taps out Nicolau in round number 1 here tonight. He's going on to the semifinals. What a dominating performance again from Alejandro Pantoja in this tournament. I mean, the dude is just wrecking people. Wow. I mean, it was almost instantaneous, too. He yanked on that arm, and Nicolau had no choice but to tap out. There was nowhere for him to go. And that is our first submission of the tournament. I'm rather surprised we don't have more. What type of heavy metal is this? Just I'm like, oh, okay. Gotcha. Next up, folks. It's Demetrius Johnson and Albayev. All right, Demetrius Johnson again in the green trunks. Albayev in the yellow trunks, and well, while Demetrius Johnson basically went a whole full, 3 rounds, Albayev did not even go through one. So I'm intrigued because, again, Demetrius Johnson spent a lot of energy in that last fight doing a lot of different, just too much. I think he was doing a bit. I think he could have put away, wow, I forgot the guy's name, Steven Erceg early, and that may come back to bite him. However, it may not. Again, I like the fact that Albayev is staying busy while he's on, again, that bottom position. He tried to get back to the stand-up, but he can't. That's the one thing that Albayev is going to have to be careful for. Is you got to try to... Oh, wow. You've got to try to keep this fight on the stand-up. Holy hell, he is just tagging him in the face. But again, right now, Albayev is kind of just at the mercy here of Demetrius Johnson. There's nothing that Albayev can do. But again, that just goes to show you the skill level of Demetrius Johnson.
Get that wrist control.
Some nice body shots. But again, now it's Albayev who's trying to be, busy while he's at that bottom position. And I'm not sure if that was a smart idea from Demetrius trying to let him up. Oh, no. That is disaster. That leg kick, if it stiffens up, it just changes the whole fight. And honestly, from what it looked like in the last fight, if I'm Demetrius, I keep this fight on the ground. Get a nice takedown. Oh, great counter from Albayev. He's inside control. I think this is more sending a message to Demetrius Johnson, while you may be great on the ground, so am I. As we're going to round number 2 of this fight. We already know that Alejandro Pantoja has already made it to the semifinals, who will also be another name from this one to be added to it. That's one thing, again, oh, now is a nice checked leg kick, but that is going to be the primary target, I feel like, of DJ's offensive attack. Nice takedown. No, it gets stuffed. I'm rather surprised. Albayev has truly surprised me in this tournament. Johnson's landed 68% of his strikes compared to the 47%. Yeah, I don't know why he tried to go for that. I think that was a big mistake, but now he's inside control. Well, was inside control, I should say. It's the first time I've seen DJ in a precarious position. Missed that forearm, and he's got to be careful because DJ will turn this thing around very fast. It's a gamble to go on the ground with this guy, and I don't agree with this approach. I have to be honest here. It's not an approach I would take. Nice guillotine here from Demetrius Johnson. He's got that locked in. But Amabayev saying, no, it's not going to work. But again, Amabayev still trying to keep control while he's on this top position, and it's been. I'm rather surprised, really. I am, given the fact that what we just seen in the last fight between Usyk versus Demetrius Johnson, and now it's kind of like reversed a bit. Like it's like he's met his match in some, way, shape, or form. But again, not much has happened in this round. So it's like, well, I would give the round to Amabayev. And round number 1 is honestly anyone's round, I feel like. I didn't really think anyone really stood out. In that round. So at least in my mind. I'm looking at this in round number 3, and I'm like, okay, well, round number 2 is definitely going 10-9 Amabayev. I don't think that is disputable. However, you can kind of dispute round number 1. Like, both guys did some things really well, but I don't think anyone really outdid the other for me to be like, that person. Oh, holy shnikes, he rocked him, and he'll only see him the next lifetime. That was a beautiful Superman punch. Demetrius Johnson is in trouble. Trying to go for a takedown. Can't get it. Gets stuffed. That was a nice stiff, but I wouldn't have done. Why would he do that? I don't understand. You were doing so well on the stand-up, and now you just put yourself in the absolute worst position that ends all of your momentum. It was a dumb decision by the fighter. But again, what was looking to be a great start for Amabayev just got shut down just like that. And I believe that both guys should have a sense of urgency. This is not like a definitive win for anybody. And the reason why I say that is because if this goes to a judge's decision, you can easily argue 29-28 on Amabayev, but you can still technically argue 29-28 for Demetrius Johnson. Depending on how these next 2 minutes goes, and he's still, in control while he's on top, it's hard to it's going to be hard. It's going to be down to the wire.
Let me see you take his back. Get on his back. Get the hooks in. Put the hooks in.
So Demetrius Johnson now inside control. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. However, Demetrius Johnson does not try to wait for the round, the fight to be over. He got his last victory against Usyk. Happened at the last 9 seconds of the fight. So it is possible. Now we have 60 seconds left. Trying to go for an armbar. This is how Pantoja beat Nicolau. Will we see it again here tonight? This time with Johnson versus Amabayev. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that backfired. 25 seconds left. What is going to happen? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to a judge's decision for the first time tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision.
Okay.
The judges scored the contest 30-27, 9-28, and 30-27. For the winner, by unanimous decision, Azul Zulfikar.
Wow. Azu Almabayev gets the decision victory here tonight against Demetrius Johnson. He's going on to the semifinals. What a fight and what an upset. What a run this guy is on. I mean, a hell of a run for him. Congrats to him, honestly. Alrighty, folks. Next up, it is going to be Makayev versus Askara. Here we go. The winner gets Alejandro Pantoja in the semifinals. Who's going to do it? Both guys with black trunks. Here we go. However, Askara has got the blue taped gloves. Makayev has got the red taped gloves. Makayev took a beating in his first fight, though, something that Askara did not have happened to him. So I'm going to be intrigued to see how this kind of works. As we know, when Makayev just turns that engine up all the way, he is a beast. He just runs through damage. That's how he beat Manel Kape in round number 1. Oscar, however, dominated his opponent. Like, it was insane to watch. And if I'm both, these guys knowing that my opponent for the next round is basically completely fresh, in my head, I've got to think, I've got to knock this guy out fast. I got to have all the energy I need in the world if I'm going to beat the guy who's steamrolling everybody. I'm just saying. That was a nice uppercut. Askar cannot afford to get too aggressive, though. Ooh, Makayev thought Oscar was going for the overhand right and got the hell out the way. Nice front kick. Wow, that was smooth. Nice stuff to take down again. I don't know if that was like a bit of trash talking between the two. Oh, he two-pieced him on the way down. No, why does he keep doing that? Oh, wow. That was wow, how did he just do that? That was amazing. Makayev is not letting Askar pass at all here. If I'm Askar, I just keep him up. Oh, well, never mind. It absolutely is terrible. Just again, Askar's feeling comfortable and confident right now. Clearly, you can tell when a fighter's fighting with confidence. Askar believes in his ability to knock this guy out. All right, 10 seconds left in round number 1 before we go into round number 2. And this fight is not disappointed. I'd say these guys did not want to stop fighting. Jesus. Here we go, folks. We're going to round number 2. Wow, he rocked him in the skull. That was a bad shot that landed. I mean, the power in those hands of Makayev is just lethal. That was a nice front kick. Astra getting bombarded. The fight is literally turning. The momentum is swinging. just like that. That front kick just rocked him. Mikhaev, the chin on this guy is like of steel. Like the man blocks punches with his face. It's insane. Wow, this is not good. This is not good. Mikhaev is just bombarding Oscar, and I think he's going to do it. An absolute disaster situation for Oscar happening before our eyes. But if you're Alejandro Pantoja, you've got to be enjoying the punishment these guys are dealing towards each other. Yeah, I think it's over, folks. I'm not sure how much more Oscar can handle. He's getting bombarded. It's over. It is over. Mikhaev beats Oscar here tonight. In round number 2, the man is just surviving wars. What is this man made out of? Because holy mackerel. The dude is a juggernaut. We're going to get Pantoja versus Mikhaev in the semifinals on the right side of the bracket. All right, next up, folks, here we go. It is Ulanbekov versus Van. That is the final fight of the quarterfinals. The winner gets Almabayev. All right, Ulanbekov is in the white trunks, and the green trunks is Van. All right, Ulanbekov had a fun fight his last time out. Van just destroyed a somewhat like upsetting version of Brandon Royval. I feel like that's putting it politely. Yeah, oh, wow, Van, okay, wait a minute, no, Ulanbekov, I mean, I feel like the guy's got to be a little bit of an underdog. Joshua Van, though, I mean, he's the current, like, champ, I think, in real life, so can't really call him an underdog. I feel like he's, like, should be the odds-on favorite. Well, especially now that Demetrius Johnson and a lot of the other main named fighters are gone. Just like that, Ulanbekov is just truly wearing down Joshua Van.
Get that wrist control for me.
But again, Van is getting shut down by Ulanbekov, and I'm relatively surprised. He's going for an armbar. Yeah, the eye's actually getting swollen for Van. However, my statement still stays the same. I mean, Ulanbekov is just smothering this man. Wow, there's some stiff shots that are landing. And again, I mean, Ulanbekov, he's getting some really good strikes in there. It's just been this, tug-of-war battle for him. 5 seconds left as we're going to go on to round number 2. This ground and pound approach, it works for a lot of these fighters in this division, and I don't blame them. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know. I like the fact that both these guys are kind of starting on the stand-up. A lot of shots connecting. Van, though, rocking Ulanbekov. Just like, well, I mean, again, I don't think we should be sitting there saying, oh, well, he didn't finish the job. I mean, he rocked him, but it wasn't a noticeable, you know, amount. He did still push the tempo, though. He did pressure him. Yeah, I mean, both guys are striking and landing at over a 50% clip, which is rather impressive. Nice takedown. Now, what is the plan here for Ulan? Oh, he's going straight to these punches. Are they going to? Oh no! Great counter. He grabbed the arm to block it and then turned it right into his favor. Now he's in the top position, turning Ulanbekov to the bottom position. Again, it's the defensive awareness from Ulanbekov to stop where, you know, Van wants to move to. It's been great. It's been great defensive IQ here. This Van keeps trying to go into full mount or at least half guard complete and just can't get it done. And if I'm him, I'm thinking maybe side control is his best bet right now. Again, Ulanbekov staying busy with these strikes. Yeah, at least both these guys are active. So for guillotine, but turns it around here on Van. It's great. It's counter wrestling at its finest.
Give me that wrist control. Let's go.
Now he's in the half guard. Trying to go to top mount, but just not really able to get it just yet. We got a minute left in round number 2. He's inside control. What does Ulanbekov aim to do with 50 seconds left? Nice north-south transition. I always going for a Kimura. He's trying to go for the Kimura. This is not good for Van at all, but Van easily got out of the way. Now he's in a good position here to do some damage. Trying to get the back, though. Can't do it. 15 seconds left in round number 2. Back into side control. We're going on to round number 3. I said, folks, the winner gets Almabayev in the semi-finals. And this is where I assume the balls to the walls, just chew on your mouthpiece and just swing is going to happen. Very even fight between these two. Very hard to really pick a winner so far. Wow. And Ulanbekov landed a nasty shot. It temporarily rocked Joshua Van, but not doing enough. Oh, caught him with the 2-piece. Oh, that one may have knocked him out. Joshua Van senses the urgency, the desperation to put this fight away. And he's done a significant number of damage there. Van he's desperate. He wants to put it away as soon as possible. He knows he's got to.
Let's go, bro. Stay busy on the ground.
These shots are directly just smashing into the face of Ulanbekov. Again, considering stamina, considering energy consumption, considering the damage taken, it gets scary when you're in these 3 rounds, because when you get to that third fight and the fighter you're going against only been through 4 rounds where you've been through like 6, it's gonna show. there's just a difference in the way those strikes come off. There's a difference in the energy that's expended. It's a difference in even confidence. And honestly, what a fight it's been. This has been solid up to this point, man. He's in top mount. Again, trying to go for some strikes here, but a lot of them are just not going through the blockade, but now it's starting to. Forget how much energy does Van have. This has been an energy-draining fight between these two. It's been very technical. 60 seconds remain in this fight. Will we be going to a judge's decision for the second time in this tournament tonight? Here we go, 30 seconds left. Will Van look for a finish? Get a lot of those strikes being blocked. Ulanbekov hanging on for dear life. 10 seconds remain. Can he hang on, or Van looking to put the finish? And Joshua Van puts the finish on this fight with 6 seconds left in the fight, refusing to go to a judge's decision. One hell of a fight here tonight. Wow. Joshua Van did not want to take any risk, did not want to take any chance going to a judge's decision. He finds the knockout here with 6 seconds literally left in this fight. Congrats to Joshua Van. It would be Van versus Almabayev in the semifinals on the left side of the bracket. What a fight. Here we go, folks. It's Pantoja versus Makayev. Winner goes on to compete for the men's flyweight title in the finals. Who's it going to be? Makayev in the black trunks. Pantoja in the blue trunks. Pantoja has been running through people all tournament. Will that also stay the same here tonight? However, he's going against the man who has taken barrages in 2 different fights and came out the winner. I mean, it's kind of hard to also bet against Makayev. Makayev definitely is the underdog in this fight over Pantoja, but never say never, as Makayev has proven us all doubters in his last 2 fights. Said winner will be the first person to advance to the finals and compete for the men's flyweight title. Makayev now going for a double leg. I think it was actually a single leg takedown. Sorry, single leg. Sorry, I had to take a water break. Water's crucial, kids. Make sure you stay hydrated. And rather surprised to see Makayev, in control the way he is, given the fact that just it's what Pantoja's been doing the last 2 fights. Pantoja was doing willfully whatever the hell he wanted to the last couple fights. So, I mean, I'm just kind of surprised to see him being dominated in this fashion, even though it's early on. And, with Pantoja having a way better energy tank right now than Makayev, I'm sure it's going to play on. It's going to play dividends in the later rounds if it goes to the later rounds. Oh. Clubbing the back of the head, and Pantoja's like, yeah, we're not going to stay there. Makayev was in a great position, or was. Again, Pantoja's not trying to give full mount here to Makayev, and Makayev's adjusting to side control. Wow, such dead shots to the face. If he goes for the arm, this is what did Nicolau. Will it do the same to Makayev? 30 seconds left in round number 1. I believe this would be actually the first time that Pantoja would go to a second round tonight, which is a wild statement to say. Can Mikhaev hang on to go to round number 2, or will we be seeing a finish? And we're going to round number 2, and for Alejandro Pantoja, it's the first time tonight he goes to round number 2. Here we go. Mikhaev is the one initiating the I think that's what surprised me right now. It's Mikhaev going for the takedown. So if Mikhaev's taking a lot of damage, this might be just to mitigate some damage and wear down Alejandro Pantoja. That way he can go kind of heavy in round number 3. Mikhaev, it seems like he may be playing the long game here. But again, I could be completely wrong. And it could not be. Well, I would say probably, yeah. I mean, if you get hit in the eye and there's a cut there, of course your vision is going to be compromised, man. Sometimes the announcers in the game, when they say things, I'm like, there's no way you just said that. Who approved that to be a lie? You're not really able to get much damage into the face there from half guard. Yeah, I would imagine. But again, it's a round where it just clearly seems that Mikhaev the intention is to just wear down Alejandro Pantoja. But going for the arm triangle. This may not be the... Oh, if he flattens, this is bad. If he flattens, this is really bad for Pantoja. But Pantoja, though, was wise and was able to get out of it. And now Mikhaev is in a world of danger with Alejandro Pantoja. Oh, Pantoja's wanted to go back to this. I'm rather surprised. But again, it hasn't been doing well for him on the ground. So this is actually forcing Pantoja to adjust his game plan. Mind you, Mikhaev is a bloody mess. That just got massively wide. Busted open even more. That cut just exploded. However, Mikhaev is a freaking brute. Oh, that was a beautiful head kick. That one absolutely rocked Alejandro Pantoja. Mikhaev smells blood in the water. He's got 45 seconds left in this round to try to get a stoppage. Again, you could just tell he's trying to position himself to do something major. I don't know what just yet. However, there's 10 seconds left in this fight. I mean, in this round, my apologies, before we go into the third and final round. And we're going to the third and final round tonight of this fight. However, this is the first time Pantoja has been to the third round. It's actually the first time that Mikhaev has also been to the third round. So this is interesting. Oh, wow. Oh, it might be over. It might be over. Pantoja wasn't playing any games. Mikhaev is in trouble. Can he hang on? He does. He turns it around after surviving the barrage. And now Mikhaev is in control just like that. And just like that, that momentum that Pantoja had ceases, at least for the moment. How does Mikhaev kind of find his bearings, start to control this fight for the next 4 minutes and 15 seconds? If this goes to a judge's decision, I have to think that Mikhaev may have this in the bag. However, now it's going for that arm bar. We've seen Pantoja get an arm bar submission before. Oh, this might be it, folks. Trying to reel him out. And now, nope. Now he's just got this back sitting position in. This is actually really not good for Mikhaev because now he's in the bottom position here. Pantoja has him at his mercy. At least from half guard. Now he's into full mount. Yeah, this may be spelling the end for Muhammad Mikhaev's fairy tale run in this tournament. Makayev, though, can take a beating. It's really how he's made it this far in this tournament. Can he hang on for 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go to a judge's decision? And look at that cut, though. It's just such a nasty cut on the face here, and Makayev is starting to get rocked. But again, he's fighting like hell. He is surviving the storm in some way, shape, or form. I don't know how Makayev is doing it. However, we've got 2 minutes left in this fight before we go on to a judge's decision. Who will be the first person to make it to the finals of the men's flyweight championship tournament? Alejandro Pantoja is back in this top mount position. At this point, time must feel eternal for Muhammad Makayev, who's just trying to survive to the to the judge's decision. There is 60 seconds left in this fight before the judge's decision. Can Muhammad Makayev hang on for dear life? 45 seconds remain. Oh, he's going for the arm triangle. Can Muhammad Makayev survive? Can he hang in there? Somehow, Muhammad Makayev. 15 seconds. We're down to the final 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And somehow Muhammad Makayev survived to a judge's decision. Was it enough to win here tonight? Or will Alejandro Pantoja be going on to the finals? That is the million-dollar question, because this has been one hell of a fight. Makayev has been outperforming. I thought this guy wasn't going to make it past the first round, and here we are saying this guy might make it to the finals and compete for the title, and well-deserved. Well freaking deserved. This guy has survived the wars tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28.
Okay.
And the winner by unanimous decision,
Alejandro Pantoja advances to the final round, the championship fight. Heartbreaking for Muhammad Makayev. However, what a fight this was. And Muhammad Makayev can take nothing away. That man put on one hell of a show tonight. But Alejandro Pantoja advanced to the finals. Who will join him? But it's crazy how Amabayev and Joseph Van have had similar runs. Both got a first-round finish in their first fight in the quarterfinals. They both had a third-round win. So the winner will face Alejandro Pantoja in the finals and compete for the men's flyweight title. Who is it going to be? Will it be Amabayev? Will it be Joshua Van? We're about to find out. Van, by the way, green trunks. Amabayev in the yellow trunks. And the toll that this tournament has taken on these guys is clearly showing. It's been a brutal war for them. And if I'm Joshua Van, you want to keep this fight on the stand-up. Amabayev has proven that he is lethal on the ground as well. So both these guys, again, feeling each other out. Don't blame them. It's a lot at stake here in this round. That was a nice overhand right that did some damage. Remember, Joshua Van already has one of his eyes damn near shut. Well, not shut, but bruised. Wow! Did he just like Uranagi him? What is this, WWE?
Hard scramble.
Oh, he is rocking Van with these shots. And Amabayev in firm control right now. Just hammering the face of Joshua Van. That was in full mount. Oh, that was a nice elbow. That was a nice elbow. Wow. Asu is truly kicking ass. This is a very bad position for Joshua Van to be in. Yeah, that eye is looking really bad. Almabayev is in firm control, though. I mean, definitely winning this round 10-9. You could even argue 10-8, honestly. Holy crap. And it's all toward that messed up eyes is which is actually concerning me on the vision of Joshua Van moving forward. But this thing, I mean, Van is hanging in there. He's taken a beating in this round, but he is hung in there as we go to round number 2. Holy hell, he is a bloody mess. I mean, there was just nothing but blood on his chest. It was just a blood pit. Well, that was a beautiful roundhouse. And Almabayev smells blood in the water. Oh, he's done. He might be done. And this is just a precarious position for Joshua Van to be in, especially just coming off of a brutal round number 1 to be back in the same spot you ended the last round in. There's another rough upper elbow. It's not over just yet, DC. Joshua Van still has some life in him. It's almost looking like doomsday for Van at this point, though. He's blocking. He's hanging it. Oh, it's over. It's over. It is over. Asu Almabayev advances on to the finals to compete for the men's flyweight championship of the world against Alejandro Pantoja with a knockout here in round number 2. Take nothing away from Joshua Van, but this fight, the man was just outdone. That's really what it was. Almabayev is just a beast. Congrats to Asu Almabayev. We have our finals for the men's flyweight championship. It is Asu Almabayev versus Alejandro Pantoja. It's up next, folks. What a tournament we've had. What a road to get here. This tournament has not disappointed. It's crazy because Alejandro Pantoja has had a knockout victory, a submission victory, and a victory by decision. Like I said, folks, it's the finals. It's for the men's flyweight championship of the world. Alejandro Pantoja in the blue trunks, Asu Almabayev in the yellow trunks. It's going to be a barn burner. 5 rounds if need be, but we will be crowning a champion here tonight, as my English became gibberish for half of it. And just like that, Pantoja doing what he does best, taking guys to the ground. It's a beautiful double leg takedown, but look at Almabayev getting back up, something you really rarely see against Alejandro Pantoja. Oh, I'm not sure what happened there. Who wants it more? They fought so hard to get here. It's been a damn war for all these fighters in this tournament. But also I'm wondering, how much energy does Almabayev have left? He's been in some wild fights. I mean, he's fought the who's who in this tournament. He blocked it. There's still a lot of damage done. You can tell, though, Alejandro's got a lot more energy in that tank. He's fighting with confidence. Oh, guillotine choke. Will this be the second submission of the night? Oh, no. Now side control. Wow, that's rather impressive. Oh, wow. The one thing I expect Pantoja to do, though, is block these shots. Well, he did not block that forearm, but that forearm was not too dangerous. It was very slow. This is actually what Pantoja has to avoid. And back into this full mount. Oh. I don't know if that's where you want to go, Alejandro. But again, Amabayev in firm control in this round. I'm rather surprised. Oh, the armbar. This is how he defeated. Oh, he's going to tap. No. He hung in there. Now he's inside. Holy hell. What is this man made out of? Oh, just like that, though, Alejandro Pantoja turning around on Amabayev. And Pantoja surprisingly not wanting to... Wow. Wow. Although I'm absolutely giving round number 1 10-9 to Asu Amabayev. As we go into round number 2, this featherweight championship fight. I actually think that on the stand-up, it's Pantoja who's outstriking Amabayev. And if I'm Pantoja's corner right now, if this goes to round number 3 and we keep doing the ground, I'm telling Pantoja, let's change this up, because he's beating you on the ground. He's not beating you on the stand-up. His face is blocking punches. He's not blocking punches. Oh, that is a nice roundhouse that absolutely rocked Alejandro Pantoja. Oh, that was a beautiful guillotine. Oh, man. Will this be a submission? He's got it locked in. But again, Amabayev said no. He gets out of it. Now going for an armbar. Pantoja using these submissions. Oh, it's over. It's over. It's over. He's tapping. But Amabayev, no, I think he let it go. I think he let it go for a better position on top. I don't believe he escaped it. Oh, it's over. It is over. Alejandro Pantoja defeats Asu Amabayev in the finals, folks. Wow. And you're seeing there's nothing more Amabayev could do at that point. Congrats to the new flyweight champion of the world, Alejandro Pantoja. He's the man around town. The flyweight champion. What a tournament, first off. What a tournament. And I do want to mention this. We've crowned 3 champions. All 3 champions are from Brazil. The women's strawweight champion, Yasmin Lucindo, Brazilian. Heavyweight champion Jonathan Mahaldinho, Brazilian. And now, the men's flyweight champion, Alejandro Pantoja, Brazilian. Stand up, Brazil. You've got 3 champions of the world heading your way. Anyways, folks, next up, it is going to be the women's the women's flyweight division. That's up next. Actually, if it's not going to be the fights, it might be the bantamweights. I don't know. I'll make up my mind after I'm done live. Anyway, peace out, everyone. Subscribe to the BVTV Gaming channel. We'll see you next time.